So I'll just put the yogurt in. I'll just do the cake in the yogurt and enjoy. Hmm. It's quite hot then. It is good. Very nice. Hmm. So tell me, how would you enjoy your? It's a very good snack.
What is a home without a beautiful snack? Without a beautiful cake, without a beautiful snacks for the children or for yourself to enjoy in the evening? Hello, beautiful people. You're welcome to Chiarasdelici TV. If you're new here, I am Chiarasdelici. I am Chiara of Chiarasdelici TV, and I want to say a very big thank you to all of my new and old subscribers. Thank you for always tuning in. Thank you for you who is tuning in right now. So today on our menu, we are making yogurt cake. So I want to take you to through the process. It's a very simple and straightforward recipe, very easy to achieve at home. You don't need so many ingredients to do this. So I just want to show you every step of it for you to be able to try and make this beautiful, moist, soft cake at home. That you can have it as your snacks in the house. So let me show us our recipe, our ingredients. So here we have yogurt, 1 cup of yogurt. We have 3 eggs. Just get your eggs and keep them. If they were in the fridge, you just put them out. So we have oil. If you don't want to use oil, you can use butter, melted butter. We have sugar. And now let's mix our dry ingredients first. So since I'm using 1 cup of yogurt, I'm going to use 3 cups of all-purpose flour. You can as well use bread flour to do the sorry, not bread flour but cake flour to do this recipe. And most preferably, I like to use oil. When I was taught this recipe, we used with oil, but I know you can as well use melted butter for this. So when you use 1 cup of yogurt, use the same yogurt cup to measure your oil. That is going to take 1 cup of oil and then 3 eggs and 1 cup of sugar as well. So in our flour, I'm going to add a tablespoon of baking powder, and also I will go in with 1/8 spoon of some salt. This is my salt, so I'm putting 1/8 teaspoon of salt. You can use half teaspoon just as you may like it. Then I will use half teaspoon of baking soda. Baking soda is optional. I just like to add it when I'm making my cake. Yeah, when I'm doing cakes, I like to add a little baking soda to it. So now let's mix it and then we set it aside. So just whip with your whisk, especially as I did not sieve it. So I'm using my whisk now to incorporate air into the flour. Now let's go with our wet ingredients. Let's mix them. So I have my blender cup here and I'm going to add everything. So I start with my yogurt. This cup of yogurt is the same size with my measuring cup. That is why I use the measuring cup to measure the flour, because I know it's the same size with the cup I used in measuring my yogurt. So permit me, I'm doing a voiceover because I don't know what happened with my microphone. It didn't pick my voice. So now we go in with 1 cup of oil, and I'm using my sunflower oil. You can use any oil of your choice, vegetable oil, any oil of your choice, or melted butter like I told us earlier before. So this is 1 cup of sunflower oil. Hope you like the recipe so far. Hope you're enjoying every step. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have not yet done so, and don't forget to give us that thumbs up. So now for this, as we used 1 cup of oil, 1 cup of butter, of yogurt, you also use 1 cup of sugar, but since I'm watching my sugar intake and I'm controlling the amount of sugar my children also consume, I'm going to use half cup of sugar instead of 1 cup, but the recipe demands 1 cup of sugar. So if you're making yours, feel free to use 1 cup of sugar, but I'm not going to use 1 cup. I'm going to use half cup for this recipe. For the this is just for the benefits of my family's health. That is why I'm using half cup, but the recipe demands 1 cup of sugar. That's just it. So like I was saying earlier on, please, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, kindly do well to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to give us that thumbs up. Don't forget to tell us where you're watching us from and if you're going to try this recipe. So let's go in with our 3 eggs. My eggs they are in room temperature. They were in the fridge and I set them out early enough since I knew I was going to bake. That's just it. So after breaking my eggs, now I'm going in with my vanilla extract. So I'm going to use you can use 1 tablespoon. This is my tablespoon that I will use 2 tablespoons for this recipe. That is just what I want to. I just like it, not that it's compulsory. You can put any flavor of choice and the quantity you like to add to it. That is just it. So I'm going in with what I like vanilla flavor. At times I add coconut to it, but now I'm using but vanilla. So now let's go and blend. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to drop us your comments and tell us if you're going to try this recipe, or if you have ever made yogurt cake before, and if you did, what did you use? Did you use bed oil, or you used butter, or you used margarine? So you can use any of them. It's just it depends on what you have at hand. So now I'm greasing these 2 baking tins, and I want to use some parchment paper at the bottom, because like the red baking tin that I will be using, it has that you see the rust at the bottom. Not really rust, but it has peeled off. Then this one has not really peeled, but it's not no more a non-stick as it used to be when I just bought it. So that's why I'm using this small parchment paper to do it. So I have to first of all measure before adding oil. I'm just mixing the 2 to see if in case I need to pour my butter in both of them, they should be ready. While before I started this, I've already set my oven to be heating up. So I'm using my oil to grease the baking tins. After greasing, if you like, you can sprinkle some little flour in the baking tin, but I will not do that. I will just use my parchment paper or my baking sheets inside. So just do it as you so desire. Yeah, that's just it. So you see me doing it. Then I'll go in now with my paper. So now friends, when you put your baking paper into your baking tin, don't forget to grease the baking, to pour some oil or butter, whatever you're using, or margarine. Just don't forget to add some on and grease the paper as well, because at times when you just put like this and bake, the paper will stick on the cake. But when you take some oil and add into on the paper, it comes out very easily after you finish baking. So you can see me cementing this paper inside the this baking tin, and I'm also applying some of the oil on it. That's just it. Don't mind that the red baking tin, the bigger baking tin, has these half papers. All will come out when I'll finish baking. So this is what you should do. Let's cut this small excess that is hanging so that it doesn't get lost inside the cake. That's just it. So beautiful people, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Do well to tell us where you're watching us from, and tell us if you're going to try this recipe. And please also do well to share the video with your loved ones and family, friends. help us let this video go far. So let's add our oil inside the tin and grease it perfectly well so that our cake will easily come out. Yes, so now we are done prepping the baking tins. Now let's add our wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. So this is me pouring. Yeah, just pour and mix, pour and mix, pour and mix until you get it all well mixed and well combined. Yeah, so I've poured everything that I blend into our bowl of dry ingredients. You see that yogurt cake is very easy to make. It's not so demanding. If you have some flour and egg at home, then you're good to go, because you must not go by looking for butter or margarine. So mix very well with me, friends. Look at the consistency. It's not runny. This is what you should have. Yes, take a look at that. Mix it well, very well. While we're mixing, our oven is already set. It's preheating. It's always advisable to heat your oven well ahead of time before you put your batter into the oven. This will help it to just kick up, to start rising. But if the oven is not hot, your cake may fall. Are you seeing the texture of our batter? Yes, this is what you should have. It should not be runny and it should not be too thick, too heavy. In case it's heavy, it's not an issue, but you can as well add a little bit of milk or more yogurt or even an egg to it. Yeah, now let's pour it in our tin. Maybe I'll use the 2 baking tins. Let's just pour and see what it gives us. Kindly subscribe to the channel, friends. Welcome to all of you, our new subscribers. Welcome to our old subscribers. Please, if you have not yet subscribed, if it's your first time watching my videos, I'm Chiara of Chiarasdelici. This is chiarasdelicitv, where we bake, we grill, we cook different cooking recipes, we juice, and a lot more in the kitchen. So enjoy the video. Kindly share it with your loved ones. Share the recipe. Let it go far. Let everybody that you know get to see this recipe and try it. Thank you. Hope you're going to try this recipe. Well, I see that the butter is small. No need for me to pour it in this bowl as I have done, so I'll just remove it and add it in our red bowl. Do you notice that I'm using today is team red? Everything is red. Our mixing bowl is red, the spatula red, and our baking tin too, except the one I'm holding now that is gray. But if not, today is quite the team red. The blender too was red. It's just a coincidence, right? So guys, let me know in the comment section if you're going to try this recipe. Please tell us down below, and don't forget to tell us where you're watching us from so that we can give you a big shout out. So we have joined the butter from the small tin. We have added it to that in the big tin, and we're going to bake it in this big tin. It's going to give us one huge yogurt cake. So now we are done. Let's take it to the oven.
Okay guys, let's check our cake. Wow, you see that? So to know whether it's already dry inside, we just use our skewer. You can do it at the top. What I've taken is to it. So we do this. You see, it's very dry. It means our cake is ready. So let's take it out. Then carry with the grease. Let me just. Oops. Now we allow it to get cold. As you can see. Can you see this? Brown, getting round, is the inside. So that's just it. Let's allow it to get cold and we cut. So thanks for watching to this far. Thank you very much for watching this far. Hope you're going to try this recipe. And if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do well to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to give us that thumbs up in case you like the video. Don't forget to drop us your comments. Your comments tell us where you're watching us from, and kindly share the video to your loved ones. Thank you, and we'll see you in our next one. Stay blessed. Bye bye. Okay, guys. Even though our cake is still very hot, let's test. You see how it came out. Wow, this is nice. Now, look at this. So we have this our papers here. We just fill it up. You see that it comes out very easily because we oiled the paper. So once you grease your bowl, and if you're using parchment paper like I told us, or baking sheet like I told us earlier, it's advisable to also grease it with oil. So when you when you grease with oil, it makes it really easy for the paper to come out. Can you see that? Are you seeing that? How I'm just peeling it and it's coming out. So yeah, that's it. Our cake is still very very hot, but I'm still going to cut it and show us how it is in the inside. So, can you see the vapor that is coming out? I'm for sure it's going to break because it's very 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 hot. Let me get the cake this one. If I can just punch it. I didn't cut right to the bottom. Guys, take a good look at this. Okay. This is it. This is it. So guys, we want to take our yogurt cake and I'm going to eat it in my yogurt. So I'll just put the yogurt in it. I'll just do the cake in the yogurt and enjoy. It's quite hot then. It is good. Very nice. So tell me, how would you enjoy yours? It's a very good snack. Guys, for my viewers, this is for you. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, please. Yeah.